My name is Matt. I'm a wedding and portrait photographer, newly based out of Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, just north of Milwaukee. Behind the cam today, we have Nick B. He's my business partner and head of all things videography at Forte Films and Stills. And you're looking at the outside of our brand new studio downtown Menominee Falls on Main Street, just on the back side of the building, right next to AJ O'Brady's. We got this awesome spot not too long ago. I knew a couple other photographers and a couple other people that had been in this building and in this space before, and it opened up and we jumped on the opportunity because it was time for our business to grow. Me and Nick needed a place where we could work together and work with all our part-timers and meet with all our clients and have a place just solely focused on work. It gets kind of tough, maybe if you're a wedding photographer or you're thinking about being a wedding photographer, it can be tough to work from home at all times. And a place like this allows you to at least feel like you're leaving work at work and really get in the zone when you're here. So we're gonna check it out. Out here's our patio. If you can't tell already, we have a little fire table out here. We like to meet with clients and sometimes just sit out here and chill if we're backing up footage or something. So let's head inside and see what else we got in there. That was good. If you come this way, we got a nice, so we got, this is our front door. It's bright red, hard to miss. So if you're a client, you're watching this, look for the red door if you're coming to visit us. Nice little welcome sign. We got a nice big picture out here, one of our favorite couples so far. But let's head inside and check it out. All right, welcome to the studio. This is our new space. We just moved into here in June. And it took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of people. We finally got it done. We painted this whole thing white. We did the trim black. It took us maybe a month, I want to say. We left the floors. These floors are super cool. They've got a cool color to them, and they added a little bit of a texture with a little template, a little, what do they call those things? Stencil. A little stencil they used to make this really cool texture on the floor that I love. I love to shoot on this stuff. So this is the studio. If you follow me over here to the back corner, we got our office space. This is where we spend hours and hours and hours every day. This is Nick's desk. That's my desk. We work here, we edit here, we do phone calls here. Yeah, it's where most of the magic happens every day. So most people don't know, but if you're a wedding or portrait photographer or videographer, most of your time is spent on the computer at a desk. We like to think we escape the 9 to 5, but really we're working long hours all day long on a computer. So it's the trade-off of being your own boss and whatnot. But we got a couple pictures up on the wall here of some portrait sessions I've done. Little deer head, we kind of go with the boho feel. Lots of plants. I've killed plenty of plants in my life, but so far these are looking pretty good. So we're doing all right with the plants. We got nice exposed brick wall. This building is, it's a historic building. It's like over 100 years old. And so that's really cool that we have this original brick foundation right up on us. We're kind of on the basement of the building, but we still got windows. Let's move over here. We got, this is kind of our little client meeting area. If it's not a nice night, if it's too hot or if it's raining and we don't feel like sitting out on the porch or on the fire, this is a great spot to meet with people. It's cozy, it's a nice couch, and can hang out in the air conditioning if need be, if the weather stinks. So that's kind of a nice piece. It's nice to have a place to meet with clients, I'll tell you what. So kind of the rest of the area here, primarily we use for shooting. If you look back in the corner over here, we have a whole setup just for shooting. We shot here the other day. This doesn't have great natural light. We're primarily natural light people. We got a light stand up here. We were trying some things. I'm still figuring it out, so stay tuned, and I'm gonna get a little bit more light. Last time we didn't have enough light, so it looked a little bit janky. But you know, we can shoot there in the corner, have everything all white. We can shoot this way, have that texture of the old original brick in the background. A couple different things. We got this table set up, this old rustic table, and a couple other things set up. We had an open house about 2 weeks ago and did a little drawing and whatnot. So sometimes we keep this wide open. Sometimes it's set up for shoots. We just did a shoot. So that's pretty much the whole studio in the main area. So why don't we head back to our back storage room? We can check that out. So back through these curtains. Welcome to our back room. This is our storage room. This is a room where we keep everything kind of tucked away and hidden. If you look directly behind me here, we have our main storage rack. We use that primarily for bags and for you know, Pelican cases. We also always got it stocked up with the protein. Nick and I are big advocates of staying fit and staying healthy. We're in the gym 5 to 7 days a week, so the protein's always stacked up right there. Moving to the left here, we got our whole mini fridge. Keep some treats there for the clients, keep some treats there for ourselves, keep our drinks cool and ready to go. On top, we got our microwave. We spend probably 12 to 15 hours here a day, so we typically eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. It's nice to have a little way to heat up some food, especially if we go out to eat and get some leftovers or something. It's nice to have a little option to heat some food up. So moving over here, this is our packaging table. I actually built this table myself. These pieces of plywood were used for shelving in this unit prior to us and were left here. So I chopped them up to size. We bought these legs off of Facebook Marketplace and built a little table. We got our printer here, but you know, when we're packaging up albums or print packages, it's all done right here. It's also nice just kind of a high table that we can use if we're working with gear, setting stuff up. I love this table. We use it a lot. So we got a little bit more storage underneath, kind of extra odds and ends, snacks, you know, paper towels, stuff like that. You gotta have a little extra storage for stuff like that. So it's nice to have this little shoe cabinet thing here. On to probably my favorite piece of the whole room. All right, this is probably my favorite part of the whole storage room. I've always dreamt of doing this. I saw somebody else do it once and just had to do it for myself, but I was working from home, so I didn't really have a reason to do it. But now we have this brand new tool chest that we use for all our gear. We can lock it up at night and we can store all our gear in there. Nick and I both have keys and it's really easy. We each have our little drawer for cameras. We each have a drawer for lights, and then we kind of use the tops as a charging unit. So little charging station. This is really cool. This is really handy, and it keeps our gear safe as well, which is important when you're a photographer and you got all kinds of gear. It's never known, you got to protect it because, you know, we're shooting a wedding in 2 days. We can't have somebody running off with all our gear. What, do you think I still shot on Nikon? Guess again. It's all Lumix, baby. Cool. Okay. Should I just close it out here then? That pretty much wraps up our whole studio tour. It's not a crazy big space, but we didn't really need much more than this. This really suits us perfectly for our needs. If you're thinking about getting a studio, I'd highly suggest it. It just works really well to have a place to work, a place to meet with your clients, and also you can set it up and shoot like us. We've been going nuts at the antique mall, getting everything we could dream of for shoots and stuff. Thanks for checking out our studio tour video. This has been such a huge deal for us. We're so excited to finally have a big place like this and a storefront on top of it. Super excited. We got a ton of stuff we're gonna be creating in here. A lot more YouTube videos will be coming out. We're gonna do some gear reviews. We're gonna do some videos going through what we use on a wedding day to capture a wedding day, what we use for portrait sessions, all of that. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for subscribing. Anyone who hasn't yet, helps us out so much if you hit that subscribe button. Instagram links are in the bio. Follow us, hit us up. We love talking to you. We love connecting with all of you. So thanks so much, and can't wait to get to the next video. Until next time.